An equation. Let consider the circular shaft of length L and diameter D is fixed rigidity at one end. Draw the line of AB on the surface of the shaft which is parallel to the horizontal axis. When torque T is applied to the free end of the shaft, the line is AB is shifted to the new position of AB. The included angle between AB and AB dash is denoted as gamma. The included angle between P and P dash at the center of the section theta. Therefore, the plane at the free end is rotated by on the angle of theta respect to the fixed end, which is angle of twist and the shaft. Assuming that shear strain gamma is small and from the arc length formula we have B dash equals to L gamma. Let equation 1. B dash equals to R theta. Let equation 2. L gamma equals to R theta. Gamma is equals to R theta by L. Let equation 3. Where R is the radius of the section from the above the two equation. Let gamma is equals to R theta by L. From above the equation formula, it can be seen that shear strain at a point is directly proportional to the radial distance from the center of the section. Therefore, shear strain is a zero at the center of the maximum around the circumference. From the Hooke's law, we have that modulus of rigidity G equals to shear strain by shear strain, tau by gamma. Gamma is equals to tau by G. Substituting the value of gamma into the equation 3, we get tau by G equals to R theta by L, tau by R equals to G theta by L. To find the relationship between the torque and shear stress, considering the section of shaft is subject to the torque T. Shown in the figure, hollow circular element of radial thickness is dx and the radius is x. Assume that the surface of the shaft is subjected to the shear strain is tau, which is maximum shear stress included on the shaft. Now, area of the element is dA is equals to 2 pi x into dx. There is a linear relationship between the radial distance from the point center of the section and the shear stress at that point. Therefore, shear stress tau x in the element of the function maximum shear stress tau on the surface is given by tau x equals to tau into x by r. Shear force on the element F tau x equals to 2 pi x into dx into tau x. Torque on the element dx is equals to F tau x into x. 2 pi x square dx tau x. 2 pi x square dx tau into x by r. Now 2 pi x to the power of 3 tau by r dx. Torque on the element Tx is equals to 2 pi x to the power of 3 tau by r into dx. Now torque on the section T is equals to limit to integration of limit to 0 to r 2 pi x to the power of 3 tau by r dx. 2 pi tau by r equals to 2 pi tau by r x to the power of 4 by 4. Limits apply r and 0. Pi r to the power of 4 by 2 into tau by r, where jp is equals to pi r to the power of 2. T is equals to jp by tau by r. Where jp is equals to r pi r to the power of 4 by 2. Jp is the polar moment of inertia of the transverse section. The polar moment inertia is moment of inertia of the transverse section about the centroid axis perpendicular to the section. T is equals to Jp into tau by r. Tau is equals to Tr by Jp. T is equals to Jp equals to tau by r. Shear stress increasing linearly with radial distance from the point and the center of the section. Therefore, the shear stress is 0 at the center of section, and the maximum through the outer surface of the shaft T by Jp equals to tau by R equals to J theta by L. The factorizing of r theta from the first and last term of we get theta is equals to T by L J G Gp T by Jp equals to tau by R in equals to G theta by L.